and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Jennifer and this is Kate, and yes, Lent 2022 is coming right up in just a couple of weeks.
And if you're looking for a Lenten service project to do with your family or with your church or just on your own, then look no further, because today we have a great opportunity to share with you, and that is the Wells of Salvation from Cross Catholic Outreach.
So if you've been around our channel for a while, you know that last Christmas we participated in Cross Catholic's Box of Joy Christmas program, and that was a ton of fun.
We made a whole video on it and we loved it so much that we were very excited to find out that Cross Catholic has another great way that we can serve others this Lent in the Wells of Salvation project.
So this project gives us a wonderful opportunity this Lent to learn and to serve and to perform a much needed work of mercy, and that is providing clean water to the people in villages in Malawi and Ghana and Kenya and Africa by building wells.
The need for clean water is critical there. Sometimes the women and the children will walk for miles every day, for hours every day, just to get clean water for their families to use. There's no going to the fridge and getting a nice glass of water or turning a knob and taking a long shower.
No, we are so spoiled here. They have to haul water on their own, and sometimes the water that they bring back to their village isn't even very clean, and then they all get sick. So, and as you can imagine, if you are walking 4 hours a day just to get water, that doesn't leave a lot of time left over to go to school or to go to work. So it's really affecting the families there. But the good news is we can help change all that.
And Cross Catholic is making it very easy to do. They have a whole guide on their website that shows you what you can do during each week of Lent to help make clean water a reality.
So I am really loving this project for 2 reasons. Number one is that it has made planning Lent for me very easy. I don't have to do anything except look at Cross Catholic website, because this project covers all 3 pillars of Lent: praying, fasting, and almsgiving. So I know that if we do it as a family, we've got all of that covered. The second reason I love it is because it's good for all ages. Your little ones will get excited about it. Your teenagers are not going to roll their eyes because it's too cutesy. And even if you just, live by yourself, you could still participate in this.
So let's go ahead and take a little closer look at the program itself. So to start off, every week you get a different activity to do. For example, for week 1, you make an origami drinking cup, which you then use to collect change to donate to the Clean Water Cause.
And to make your cup, you just need to get the directions. I printed these off from the Cross Catholic website, but they turned out like a micro version. You could just really look at your computer. And then you also need pieces of square-shaped paper. Okay, so we made our cups. It was pretty easy following the directions at the website. You could probably make smaller or larger cups depending on your preference.
And these serve as your visual reminder to pray for the people who need the clean water. So that covers the first Lenten pillar of praying.
And if praying is not enough, every week you also get a Bible verse to memorize. You get a reflection that is based on the Sunday readings, and you also get a prayer to say every day. So you are definitely covered in the Lenten praying department.
And for each week, you also get a different fact to ponder about what it is like living in these rural African areas. And it's really eye-opening. For example, in one video, which we'll have linked below, the woman talks about how she's scared to go get water because she has to pass through an area with all these robbers and outlaws.
And as if that were not enough, she also has to deal with things like snakes on the trails or leopards, like natural hazards. So she's on the trail up to 4 hours every single day. So you can imagine it's very stressful. And all of this is just to go get a drink of water or bring back water to cook with or to clean with. We take that so for granted here.
To cover the second pillar of Lent, almsgiving, the guide also gives lots of different suggestions for fundraising activities. For example, one of our favorites is called The Hunt for Water. And so you have your class or your family look through the Bible and see how many times they can find the word thirst or find the word water. And for every water-related mention that they find, they put a coin in their water collection cup.
You can also have your kids fast from going out to eat or from buying a certain treat, and whatever money they save from fasting can go in the cup as well. So that covers the third pillar of Lent, which is fasting.
And there's also different discussion questions that you can talk about, and those can even be supplemented with different activities, like tracking how much water you use in a day or in a week and seeing what that number is.
Yeah, I have no idea how much water we use here every day, so it would be fun to see if we could even predict, even get close to that number. But in any case, the people at Cross Catholic have put a lot of time and energy and love into creating this fantastic all-in-one program for Lent. It's a service project, but also a devotional, but also a work of mercy. So that's really great. And I like that as you go through the weeks, you are reading about life in Africa and you're seeing pictures of the people. So you kind of get to know them, and it just makes it all a lot more personal.
So life in rural Africa is hard, but it's also very interesting. One of the things that we learned is that in Kenya, they have their water storage tanks suspended high off the ground, because if they didn't, then the elephants have a tendency to rub up against them and knock them over.
So that is so funny, but it's not really funny. I mean, can you imagine? No bath tonight, kids, because the elephants have been through. But anyway, I love this project because it reminds me so much of the story in the gospel where Jesus meets the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman. And so he tells her, I have the water of eternal life. And so Jesus Christ is the bearer of the water of life. And we can imitate him by being bearers of water for our brothers and sisters in Africa.
And if you think about it, having access to that clean water is life-changing for them. The kids have time to play and families can actually go to church. They're not sick from contaminated water. They can relax, they can go to school, they can work. It really gives them the gift of time.
It's a real game changer for them. One of the last things that I really like about this program is that you can jump in and participate anytime, so that if you don't hear about it until the second or third week of Lent, or maybe you don't see this video until Lent's already started, that's fine. You can just jump in whatever week you find the information.
So we'll have the links down in the description box to the Cross Catholic website and to the activity guide, so you can easily find it and get started right away.
And there's also a link at the website where you can donate all the money that you've collected for wells right online. It's really easy. You can also send in a check, but if you do that, just make sure to put Wells of Salvation in the memo line so the money goes to the right place. You know, we always think of giving things up for Lent, but Lent is also a time that we can strengthen and flex our spiritual muscles.
And taking on a project like the Wells of Salvation is a great way to do that. So we hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed Lent, and we'll see you next time. Bye.